Good old Tacticus kit. We've got 25 HP. Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode of Crossout with me, Spacefish, and welcome back to the garage and, well, our wedge build. Now, well, after a bit of a more build-focused episode in the last episode, you know, trying to optimize some of our builds and actually finally making that PvE build a bit more useful, I think today it is time for a bit more of a, well, focus on actual gameplay again, just having some fun with the builds and, well, messing around a bit, destroying some enemies, hopefully winning some games, you know, getting some materials. We're probably going to do a mix of PvE and PvP, just given that we've got this very new variation of our PvE build, and I do want to try that out a bit more together with you guys. You all know that usually I'm not too much of a fan of the overall PvE thing, and I'm not even off camera doing it too much myself, but given that we've invested some time in it, optimized it a good bunch, and well, made it a lot less bulky and a lot more useful and well, purpose built, I think we're gonna go and look at that a bit more today. Now, I don't think the PvE build is really quite where it is going to, well, where we wanted for the near future, to be honest. I think it's sitting at like a good 3.6, 3.7k of a power score at the moment, and as we all talked about last time, there is actually a limit where some of the raids you can only do from a power score of like 4k or 5k respectively onwards, so we probably want to push to beyond that, at least 4k mark eventually, but we're going to postpone that for at least an episode or two, and then probably going to look back at it. Now, one thing that I was made aware of in the comments down below, just like a day or so before this episode is being recorded, my burner account as usual, thank you so much for all the helpful comments, mate, is that potentially there is a spot on our wedge build here where we could hide away our generator through a bit of a 3x2. He may actually be right looking at this, because if you look at this, if we move this generator up by one spot and then tilt it, this may just about be enough space to actually fit it in. Potentially, I would have to move this 1x8 frame outwards, but that doesn't seem like the worst thing in the world to me. Maybe it works like this. Let's check this out. If this works, that would be awesome indeed. So, we do want to keep that oriented. It works. Oh my god! I had absolutely no idea. We could have done that all this time. Maybe that is due to some to some structural changes that I made to the build when I actually started hiding the wheels below here. I think that may be the case, but that works brilliantly. Thank you so much for spotting that, mate. That was super hard to spot in the little video sequence that you told me, but, well, you were right. It fits like a charm, and that is beautiful, because that fixes one of the biggest and most long-standing issues I had with the build, where of course we kind of bump into the surface over and over and over again, and well, that's now totally out of the way, so thank you so much. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that, because that's absolutely awesome. So let's go and instantly save that right here. That's a very important one, I would say. It seems as though we hadn't saved our new construction with the boosters yet, and the, well, new placement of the radar and all, which is interesting. I totally seem to have forgotten about that. It's a good thing we saved that, and of course, I think these wheel arches we added on rather recently too, so good thing right there. And well, we're certainly going to look at it with this thing too. Now, honestly, we probably eventually need to work on that wedge, not on that wedge, on the drill build a bit more too, because it feels a bit too box-shaped to me at the moment, and we still have the old boosters on there too, which is certainly something we will change right now, but definitely something that I also want to work on a tad bit. So maybe, you know, maybe there is actually a tad bit of construction and building to be had today. Not too much though. We're just going to go and swap these through real quick then. We're going to place two of these here. Also don't really like that they're only really protected from one side. That seems very suboptimal to me, but we did get, and we never put that on these Avia panels, which we should have larger variants of too, if I recall correctly. Or is that the large ones and we just always put two aside each other? I thought there was... Wait, let's go to structure here for a minute. I thought I had bigger variants of this. Maybe I've already put it onto the build. Could, of course, be the case, and... Well, I guess it is? I suppose it is the case. Not sure where I would have... Oh, up front. Okay, so we will use these smaller ones on the side then, but certainly better than just leaving these totally unprotected. Now, this is only going to be an intermediate solution, rest assured. We're certainly going to look back at that, and I think we're going to make some bigger design changes on this overall build eventually, probably, but for now, that's going to be the way that it is. I'm thinking, you know, we can probably move the radio, or we can actually do that already. Move the radio inside here. Probably eventually we're going to move the radar out of there, move these protection parts up, and subsequently move the boosters up a bit and more into the thing. And there's going to be all sorts of changes to this overall setup. I think maybe even offset the guns a bit or something. Like, we're not going to leave things this way, and, well, for the drill build, I mean, the question is kind of how we're going to handle the future anyways. We're currently at 12 out of 12 energy points, of course, but we would also be a bit of a question if we do want to keep the boosters on this build even, or if we want to have a third drill instead. You know, we could also alternatively get rid of one of the shotguns and have a third drill, but I'm not too keen of that, because I feel like the ability to shoot off people's guns while drilling them to bits is always kind of handy, because it kind of disallows them from defending themselves, and unless they have much of any friends around them, you know, that tends to help me out quite a bit. But yeah, I don't know, like, given all the experiences we've made with the wedge build now and all the redesigns we've got going there, I think there's going to be a bigger redesign coming sometime, just not yet. But what I do want to do then is we're going to go and do the same change here, which is also possible. I think I'm honestly quite confident that this is due to me moving these wheels outwards, because before they were rather close inwards here, and I think I made some frame changes to accompany those up front. So I think that is probably being the reason right there, and we just never really noticed that was a possibility. But, well, now it is, and now it's on there, and now it's absolutely beautiful. Let me just paint these back panels real quick to, you know, make that fit in color-wise. But other than that, I mean, that makes me utterly happy, because, well, I think we all can tell how much that really messed me up over the last bit of time. I had numerous situations where I could have saved my team earlier, or, well, it just messed me up in terms of even getting on targets and slowed me down incredibly, letting me get shot more. So that is honestly one of the most significant changes in quite a while now, I would say, and it's hopefully going to help us quite a lot. So let's save that thing right here. That's, well, these things a bit more streamlined, and yeah, I mean, we're going to probably make some major changes here soon, but let's see about that. For now, though, let's go and actually assemble the drill boy, not the drill boy, the wedge boy, and have some fun without the generator being in our way. I'm really looking forward to see how these changes feel. We should hopefully, never ever scrape across the ground again and just be, like, stopped as if we were just hit a brick wall or something, or rather a concrete wall. And, well, hopefully it's going to be a lot more efficient. We're going to be able to retain a lot more speed, and we're going to be able to hit people a lot more reliably and at a higher speed. So, very, very much looking forward to these games with these changes. Thanks so much once more for the helpful comments. But let's see and get going and see how it feels. We do seem to have spawned into a already running game. But this already feels so good. I haven't had a single bump or hiccup or anything. I'm just driving around the place. No bother in the world, and no worries in the world's paid. Look at this. This is beautiful. And there goes another quick hiccup, which I think was the wedges, to be honest, just bumping into something. Certainly didn't feel as bad as my generator issues. we're gonna go and get ourselves up here and into the back of the enemy. And then we're gonna see if we can maybe find someone that's a bit more isolated, like this person right here. That is subsequently gonna get messed up quite good. Nice. Okay, well, she's kind of useless now. Did she just get... Okay, she self-destructed and then got flipped, so, interesting one right there, but that's a lot of people becoming very, very useless out here. Beautiful, she's self-destructing, let's get out of the way of that. Multiple people destroyed, and there's enemies coming in right here that we can nicely somewhat deflect with our wedges, luckily. We're kind of out of guns though, so what we're going to do here is this one. Well, didn't succeed in that one. Huh, unfortunately, while we and our team did very well right here, I would argue, apparently they got steamrolled, well, the rest of the team got steamrolled somewhere else, and that didn't go perfect for us, but honestly, it was a decent run. It was a decent run. Like, we made 2 people pretty much useless and helped on a 3rd. I'm very happy about the result. Not happy that we're not going to win, of course, but that is what it is. I'll see you in the next one. Alright, and back we are for another one on the factory map. Now, we seem to be at the very top of the power score. Was there a person with 1,200 of a power score just then? Apparently that person got kicked out again. Well, that guy or girl or whoever would have been at a disadvantage. What are you doing? Ah, frickin' bots just sabotaging me again. It's like, even if they're on your side, you never really quite know what they're up to, do you? I feel like I'm actually going the wrong way here. I would like to not go through the city that all the enemies are going to come through, like Helen back there. So let's quickly boost out of the way before she absolutely shreds me with those rockets. And go the other way and say hi to Victor, who is apparently a drill boy setup. And, well, is now in a bit of trouble right there. We're gonna go and remove all his guns, and then we're gonna go and find a freaking aggressive Helen. Helen, go away. I do not want any of that. Please. Okay, there's Victor, still nicely running after me, so we're just gonna go and send some shotgun shells his way while he does that, and get messed up by Helen again, and try and not drive into anything. That would be ideal. Well, he's not being useful for his team currently, so we're doing something, I would argue. Me driving into things is not gonna help me, though. Oh, there's Jamie. Hello, Jamie. Oh, God, that's not good. That is certainly less than good. Dominic, rescue me! Oh boy, there's a tree. There was a tree right there. And that is certainly less than helpful. We still have HP, but not many. Please get me out. Mayday. Mayday! Okay, I think we're just gonna focus on running here. Good old, Tacticus kit. We've got 25 HP! We have 25 HP, everyone. The enemies are capturing the base, but they're capturing the base slower than the friendlies, which my friendlies apparently just even stopped their capture on our base. I think we're going to win this one, and we're going to live on a sliver of HP with no parts left to this thing. What in the world? Oh my god, and there he came! He nearly caught up to us, did you see that? I nearly just died last second. What a game. That was really fun and enjoyable, I'll have to say. Another decent performance by the Wedge Boy, I would say, you know. Totally messed up and disabled. A drill plus Wedge Boy combination. That was a very weird setup, I have to say. I think his idea is that he kind of wedges you up, and then once you're wedged up, he drills you down, but I don't know. Interesting build, to say the very least, but we did well against it, and then the bots came and messed with our day, and then even more enemies came, and it was weird and crazy, but very fun, I would say. Let's go for one more PvP game with this revised Wedge build. Then maybe we have a quick drill boy run afterwards, you know, to also try that out with the new generator setup, and well, then at the very end, I would say we will also get a quick PvE game in to check out our new build right there. But with that said, we've got domination going. I'm going to go and get myself towards the capture point A for the time being. We're going to see how many people actually go there to cap some things. If we're not required anymore, we're just going to go and get out of there. But for the time being, it feels like I'm the only one capturing. No, actually not. There's a bot down below. Ooh, that hurt. Wow. That didn't feel good. I just drifted out of the cover of this thing, and, well, what do I say? That was not great. Oh, God! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You don't do this to me. Oh, my God. That was literally... Holy moly, that was the biggest cannon I've ever seen. That was like a seal clapping bots? I don't even know what to say about that. Like... Seal clubbing, rather, but still. Did somebody just fall down? I think an enemy just fell down here, which is interesting. We do have some steering issues, I think, after those encounters, but we're going to go for C, help the team out there, and, yeah, I don't know. And we're just going to go from there. Seems there is a bigger army heading our way, though, which is, an issue, most certainly. That's a significant army right there. I do not like this at all. I'm in a very troublesome spot for this. Go away. Go away, bot. Ow! Where do you come from now? Oh boy, we're gonna have to wedge that guy. If we don't, we're gonna be messed up. Come on. Uh-oh. Enemies. We are going to avoid those for the time being, because anything else is going to be pretty darn deadly for us. And we're going to go around the long way, I think. We did actually just get stuck on, like, the generator or the wedges or something again. Very annoying that. I'm being followed. Oh, God! Run! There's enemies coming! Run! For your life! Uh-oh. I can't really not steer right now. Let's take care of the bot for a second. Uh-oh. This is not good. Doomsday people are coming for me. Okay. We were the last person right there. That was a lost cause, unfortunately. Still not the worst game in the world. I think I do occasionally still have issues with a few bumps because my wedges are actually hitting the ground. But other than that, this feels pretty good, I have to say. So let's go and actually try this puppy out to see how good the changes feel, and maybe I'm also going to be managing a bit better to latch onto people than I used to be able to, thanks to the changes, and then maybe a quick PvE game. I'll see you on the other side. Alright, there we go then for a bit of an assault game. Seems like we're honestly in a pretty good standing once more for power score, so that's certainly a decent start. Let's see how the rest of things is going to go. We're going to go for an off flank run for the time being, as we usually do, and then let's see if we can hopefully collapse on an enemy or two. Overall, you know, it's handling the bumps quite well. A lot better than usual, I would argue, and well, the wedges don't seem to be in the way, well, and the drills quite as much as they usually are with the other build. Uh-oh, this is not good. Oh no 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 no. I'm stuck, not really drilling as much as I want to. This is better. The wedges aren't really helping me right now, like my own wedges. My own wedges aren't helping at all right now. I'm just shotgunning this guy to death. Please turn. Huh. Interesting. I don't know. We just backline flanked somebody. I don't know. Like, sometimes I feel the wedges are hindering me more than they're helping, to be honest. I don't know why that is sometimes the case, but sometimes I just get stuck on people with the wedges, you know, and then I cannot really zero the drills on. Like, it is their purpose on the one hand side to help me zero on people, but on the other hand side, sometimes it just also does not work in my favor. So maybe something to reconsider there. I really don't know. But that was not a bad game. one way or another, you know, we did our part, our team did its part, and we nicely won right there. So I don't know. I think we may delay the PvE game till next episode, and we're just gonna go for another Drill Boy game because I kind of want to get a feeling for this. You know, I've had a feeling. Well, I've had this feeling in the past where I was never really quite sure if the wedges actually, on average, did a good thing or a bad thing for me. You know, sometimes it certainly helps because, you know, people don't really slide out of my drills, if that makes sense, because, you know, that tends to happen, and, you know, it kind of helps me catch on, and people have a harder time of getting away from me, I feel, sometimes. But sometimes I also have weird situations like these. You know, I just had to drive around that guy in circles and use my shotguns to kind of try and get him out of the way, because, well, the wedges didn't really help there. So I don't know, something worth considering maybe? Should we keep those? Should we make changes? Should we maybe use different wedges or a different approach? If you have any input, let me know down below. Maybe the next game will help us all kind of get a bit of a better impression on that topic, but yeah, I don't know, not quite sure about that. So let me know what you think down below, and I'll just see how I feel about this game now, and then we'll just kind of see in the future. I mean, as I said, this build somewhat needs a redesign anyways, so we will certainly get back to that topic one way or another, but for the time being, let's go around the outside here, see if we find someone that we can just nicely drill down, and then we'll go from there. Doesn't seem there's anyone around here just yet. Maybe we just go on towards the city. Do not want to go through the cap. There is a bot right there. And a generator back there, boom. Ah. And there goes the bot. I'm not sure where half the enemy... Oh, they went around the other side of the... Great. They went around the other side of the lake, so we'll have to circle around here for a quick second. I'll give it a bit of a boost to try and hop there. Seems half the enemy team is currently chilling in our cap circle. Or at least one or two people. Sophia seems to be a bot. I kind of want to help my team, but I kind of want to get the cap circle freed up too, so we're going to take care of that. Oh, not just a bot. Goodbye, player. Thank you. And now Sophia. Wow. I absolutely deleted those people. What in the world just happened there? That was nice and beautiful. Cap circle is cleared. There's an enemy right there, though. And he does not have drills. I do, though. Bye. Now we take care of Edward. If he doesn't kill us before then. He may end up doing so, though. Oh, God. Take out the guns. Why can I not steer? Is my wheel gone? Oh, it is gone. Ah, we're dead. Oh, God. My last steering wheel was gone, unfortunately. It looked as though it was still there, but was just rolling around in my chassis, and... Well... We did very well that game, but unfortunately our teammates kind of... failed us in the very end. We just ran out of them. Still a decent game. I don't know, like, you know, in this case, absolutely no issues with the wedges on. Holy moly, did I delete people like that, you know? I mean, the wedges do also serve as that, of course. When I ram into people, they do significantly up the damage that I do just, like, through the first ram, so... That's also something worth considering. I'm really not sure about that point. If you have any input, let me know down below. I'm going to see. We're going to see what we're going to do about that as we kind of proceed. But there's certainly going to be a redesign due soon, and then we'll kind of just move on from there. But for today, then, let's end it off right here. I hope you all enjoyed the episode, all the changes that we made. I hope you like the generator changes. Thank you so much once more for that. Well, for letting me know right there, because that is absolutely perfect and brilliant and feels so much better. And, well, if you did enjoy the episode, as usual, make sure to hit that like button down below, please, to help out the video performance quite a bit. And if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also please consider subscribing right down below, as well as hitting that bell icon to stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. But with all those things out of the way, as usual, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will catch you in the next episode very, very soon. Ciao.